Coby White just put together the most productive stretch of his NBA career, earning Eastern Conference Player of the Month honors for March 2025. With Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan gone, Coby stepped into a larger role and responded with efficiency, consistency, and doing it at a high volume. Today, let's break down exactly what changed from his scoring output to how he actually attacked defenses, and why this March performance is worth paying attention to as the Bulls head into the final stretch of the season. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoy, and check the link in my description for my Patreon, which has additional exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else. In 15 games in March, Coby averaged 27.7 points per game, which was a 9.5 point increase from his season average through the end of February. He shot 49.5% from the field, which was up nearly 7 percentage points, and also saw a bump in three-point efficiency. One of the biggest changes was how often he got to the free throw line, attempting 6.5 per game and making nearly 88%, with his makes nearly doubling compared to the first 5 months of the season. His rebounding was up as well, while his assists dipped slightly, which is understandable considering he was taking on a larger scoring load since the trade of Zach LaVine in February. Coby's overall net plus-minus improved from negative 3.9 to plus 1.2, which reflects his better impact on team performance and his positive response to the increase in usage. Another big shift came in how often and how effectively he was attacking the basket. His drives per game increased to 14.3, up from 12, and he finished those plays at a 57.8% clip, up from only 49.5% throughout the rest of the season. His 9.8 points per game off of drives was a 4.3 point improvement over the rest of the season. He was drawing more fouls, was leaning into self-creation, and wasn't using his teammates as bailout options by passing out of difficult shots. Instead, what he was doing was fighting through contact, drawing fouls, and finding a way to score no matter what. Among players with at least 150 drives in March, Coby was top 5 in points off of drives and ranked 8th in total drives. So we've seen Coby be an effective and efficient scorer at other points throughout his career, but never has he been more in command of an offense and the scoring load than he was in March. What this means is that Coby is becoming the kind of player that you can rely on to get at least 20 points night in and night out. Over the course of March, from February 28th until March 31st, Coby had a 15-game streak where he averaged at least 20 points per game. So he was in command of the Bulls offense, he was finishing through contact to get to the rim, he was still shooting his 3 points like he always does, and as we've looked at before on my channel and other videos, he is one of the best transition scorers in all of the NBA this season. So putting all of these factors together, instead of just being a good shooter or being a good transition player, Coby is a 3-level scorer. He's improved at every aspect of his game and is a threat from anywhere on the floor at any time. To illustrate that further, let's take a look at his shot profile. When you look at the shot chart, his mid-range scoring actually stands out. He shot 57% from mid-range in March, which was a 20% point increase from his season average of 36.7%. He saw an overall improvement inside of the arc, with 65.5% at the rim and 48.2% in the non-restricted paint area. And as I mentioned, his 3-point shot stayed steady. So this mid-range development, along with better rim finishing and more reliable paint scoring, has pointed to better shot selection, better decision-making, and an overall more effective and efficient offensive game. He's become a more diverse scorer, especially in half-court situations where the Bulls needed him to create without LaVine. Again, we know he's a great transition player, but he's been able to level up his overall scoring ability to take on the share of the load that LaVine no longer has. Coby earned Player of the Month in March because of how well-rounded his play was. High volume scoring, efficient finishing, and improved decision-making. He ranked top 5 in total points and points off of drives across the entire league in March, which helped push the Bulls to a 9-6 record, their best month of this season so far. And despite injuries to starting players like Josh Giddey and Trey Jones, Coby was able to keep the Bulls in the playoff mix and even help them improve their seeding in the month of March. This stretch has given us a clearer look at the version of Coby that can consistently produce as a lead primary option. Defenses were keying in on Coby. They knew about his scoring streak. They knew about his back-to-back Player of the Week honors. and yet he was still able to be a highly productive scorer on a relatively bad team overall. It would be one thing if he was putting up these stats on a bad team while there was another star for defenses to key in on, but Coby is the star now. He is the guy that defenses are focused on. And even with all that focus, Coby has shown that he is a consistent and reliable offensive weapon. So one of the questions going forward long term is going to be, how can the Bulls keep Coby White on the roster when they can't offer him a contract extension that would be even close to his worth next season, and the season after that, he becomes an unrestricted free agent? So what do you guys think? Could Coby be an all-star next year? Is he going to be up for a huge contract extension? Or was this more of a flash in the pan? Let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys again for watching this video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. You can follow me at Shy Sports Ross on all the platforms for more Bulls analysis. I live post during every game on Twitter, and my Patreon has exclusive content that can't be found anywhere else. Thanks again, guys, and we'll talk very soon.